I don't always want somebody to talk at me. I just like having someone who will listen. However, it can also be nice just to have somebody trying to reassure you that this will pass. I believe things will be okay. And I think having that as a reminder every now and then is a truly wonderful thing. But still, I wish I could take it away from you. I wish I could carry your burden so you didn't have to. So you could get back to being who you normally are. Maybe that's a silly thing to say. Perhaps you feel like this is who you really are now. I've been there too. And if that's true, that's okay. You may be going through it now, but I genuinely believe you can survive this. I believe in you. And if it's okay to say, I'm proud of you for having come this far. I know it can't have been easy. I'd like to talk a little bit about myself and share some of the things that have helped me in life. I do this because it helps me to put it into words and share it. I don't expect this to fix you. I'm not here to provide any answers. I am certainly not qualified nor an expert. In fact, the best source or quote I can give you today is from a children's cartoon. So, I hope you will bear that in mind and appreciate the intellectual level that I'm working at here. So with that being said, I hope you don't think that I expect you to hear me and feel better. That's not what this is about. If anything, this is just about trying to have a shared connection and share a little bit about me. So I don't know about you, but for me personally, I had some challenges, some things that were stopping me from moving forward with my life. And whenever I would think about the problems, they would always enough to face, let alone defeat, those challenges. And funnily enough, the real turning point for me was not anything I learnt in therapy. It was something I learnt from a cartoon. It's a very famous quote, you've probably heard it before. But there is an old, wise figure in Avatar, The Last Airbender, Uncle Iroh. He is talking to his nephew, who, for those who don't know, has been, well, he's been traumatised through some things that have happened to him. And he's desperately trying to become the person his father wants him to become. That's not particularly important, but I do enjoy talking about Avatar. But his uncle says to him that pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. Only true humility is the antidote to shame. And firstly, it's an animated series. It had no business going so hard and deep. But that led to a very fundamental shift for me. I didn't have to be big and strong enough to look back in and face up to the problem. I had to make myself small, weak even. Only then could I truly face the problems and begin to accept them. And by doing that, I could accept myself. I appreciate that without context this may not be particularly insightful. As I said, I don't expect you to hear me and miraculously feel better. But one thing I do believe is that sharing these experiences, one human to another, is what makes everything worthwhile. It's how we forge meaningful connections. And that's why I'm happy to sit here talking about something which is still quite painful. I hope, if this sounds remotely relevant to you, I hope you can find the strength to be weak. I hope you can learn not to fight against yourself, but to accept who you are. Embrace that. Because there really is only one you. There will only ever be one you. And I don't want you to spend your time in anguish. I want you to be okay. I want you to feel accepted.